Today's episode of Dugouts, Dumbbells, and Dingers is presented by our friends at Home Field Apparel. They make quality, thoughtful apparel for more than 190 colleges and universities, including the Kansas State Wildcats. Take a look at the 80 products they have available on their website, ranging from their Game Breaker jacket to the KS quarter zip to basketball 1970s script tees, all the way down to baseball snapback hats dating back to 1977. Home Field Apparel has everything you need for the K-State fan or any college baseball fan in your life. So go visit homefieldapparel.com today to get geared up for your next college baseball event. They've also just dropped 2 more school lines for VCU and UMBC. That gear's out now. And tonight on Wednesday, February 25th, their second pizza party is available at the Urban Lodge in Hartford from 4 to 6:30 p.m. as they support the UConn Huskies. Our friends at Home Field Apparel will be there with free pizza samples and drink specials if you're dressed in Home Field UConn gear, and they'll have a limited edition koozie as well. So make sure you get out to Urban Lodge in Hartford from 4 to 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, February the 25th. And as always, go to homefieldapparel.com to get the latest gear for UConn, Kansas State, or any school or university. I bet you if you want it, they've got it out there. 190 colleges and universities out there waiting for you to go purchase quality, thoughtful apparel from our friends at Home Field Apparel. Now, without further ado, enjoy today's episode with our special guest from the Kansas State Wildcats, shortstop D. Kennedy. And welcome in to week number 3 of Dugouts, Dumbbells, and Dingers. David Kahn with you here, and we are joined by a very special guest. The shortstop for the Kansas State Wildcats, D. Kennedy, is with us. D, we got a whole lot of things to talk about with you because you have been absolutely hitting the cover off of the baseball in the first 2 weeks of the season. But first off, you've been racking up all the awards this season. I mean, basically every major publication had your name on their week 1 stuff. Do you have enough room in that trophy case for all those awards? I mean, come on now.
Yes, sir. I mean, hopefully there's many more to come. I'm just very grateful that my name is getting put out there. So,
well, your name certainly does need to be put out there, especially after that first weekend for you. 3 homers, 2 grand slams, 15 RBIs, 5 steals. You did it all. How much easier does the game of baseball get when you're just in that zone where you can do no wrong?
I feel it was really good, honestly. I was talking about it the other day with my dad. Just being calm, cool, and just playing baseball. I mean, like growing up, I mean, this is the game like everyone loves to play. So just like seeing everything like fall into place, it's amazing.
Yeah, watching a lot of interviews with you, you do bring up your dad a lot. I know he played. I know he's had a huge influence on your baseball career. He kept you going when times were getting tough, when you even mentioned you thought about giving up the game altogether, and I'm glad you didn't do that, of course. What's the best piece of advice he's given you through the years helping you in your career?
I would say just like having like the mentality, like if I struggle, like it's gonna be all right. Like I still have tomorrow. Like tomorrow's a whole new day. Like flush yesterday. Just staying focused and then like giving it 100% on every play on the field. So just because he's grown up, like he didn't get everything he wanted, so he had to like work hard. So I feel like that like makes me who I am today.
So you kind of take that mentality of, nothing is granted, nothing is given to me. I have to go out and earn everything I want to do on this in my baseball career, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's take that to now, you continuing to improve yourself in the offseason, because I read somewhere you got LASIK done over the summer before going to the Cape Cod League. So I'm sure that's helped with your plate vision at the very least. But talk to me about how that all went down. Did you decide on your own to do that? Did someone suggest it? And how long was the adjustment? Because you didn't have very long before you had to go join the Harwich Mariners.
Yeah, so I mean, I had contacts, but I just couldn't get them in my eye or take them out. And I'm like, I was telling my dad that he was like, well, maybe you might have to get LASIK, like right after the Texas regional. So like literally 2 weeks, he was like, we're getting LASIK. I'm like, all right, let's get it done. So I get in there, get it all done. I was low-key scared, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I'm so happy I got it done. So yeah.
So okay, you were a little scared getting it done. I understand that procedure on the eyes. I've not had LASIK, but I've had eye procedures. They're not very they're very complicated. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with them. So talk to me about just you get the LASIK done, and then what's the adjustment like? What are you good to go? Are you ready to go play baseball the next day? Do you have some adjustment to this newfound advanced eyesight that you have?
Yeah, so look, the doctor was like, "Oh, like take a couple days off," but I'm like, "No, like I want to go ahead. I want to try my new eyes." So my dad, I'm like, "Well, I'm just letting you know, I'm going to the Cape like tomorrow." He was like, "All right." So I mean, I get there. It was like a little bit. I had to adjust to it a little bit, especially like during the night, like with all the lights. But like after like a week or so, I started to get the hang of it. Like everything started to play out. So yeah.
I think you're thankful that you had the time to adjust to all the bright lights because you just got done playing at Globe Life Field, and there's some pretty bright lights there. I mean, you're playing in a big league ballpark, especially for you as a lifelong Rangers fan, right? Like you're playing in that home facility. I'm sure that helped you a little bit more just being able to adjust to that light sensitivity over the summer versus week 2 of the college baseball season, didn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, those lights were really, really bright this year. I was telling some of the guys, I'm like, I swear it's way brighter than last year.
Well, listen, they got to shine the spotlight on you and the rest of your Wildcats because, I mean, Kansas State is a team on the rise, right? You guys have back-to-back regional appearances for the first time since 2010, 2011, made the Super in 2024 in Charlottesville. But I know this team's aspirations is a College World Series and hoisting the national title. What's kind of the attitude right now around Kansas State baseball 2 weeks in after all the success you guys have had sweeping through the Desert Invitational and then what you did last weekend at Globe Life?
I would say just keep our foot on the gas. I mean, obviously, we have a great group of guys around us and great coaches. Coaches, I mean, they're there for us. They're supporting us. I mean, obviously, our team, we're very, very high right now. We're gonna stay like that. Just keep putting pressure on other teams and believing in each other.
Yeah, and the best part about it is you guys have done it on neutral sites. You're playing your first true road games in the midweek this week. You're in Lafayette to take on Louisiana for 2, and then you finally get to go home to Twinton Family Stadium to host Columbia, a regional opponent from 2025, for your home opening series coming up this weekend. Another shift for you this year. You're at shortstop now after playing third base all of last season in Manhattan. How's that adjustment been? And when you heard you were going to be, the keystone guy in the infield, how much confidence did that give you knowing that the staff entrusted you with that spot in the infield?
I would say it gave me a lot of confidence just because like I always wanted to play shortstop from especially being my freshman year playing second base, then next year going to third base, and now I'm at short. I feel like it helps out just knowing that I was able to play those other positions and then putting all those together in one. I feel like it helped me out a lot, especially just being more vocal to everyone around the infield.
So you've always wanted to play shortstop. Did you play shortstop growing up, whether it was like little league, high school? I know college you were second then third, but did you play shortstop at all before that?
Yes, but I played third base more than I played short growing up.
Okay, but you always wanted to play short. What is it about playing shortstop that's really intrigued you?
I feel like I just like guess it's like the center of attention, but also I get to command the field and like tell people where to throw stuff, and I guess just be more vocal and be like more of a leader, I would say.
Yeah, it's when I've watched you in doing interviews and just watched you play, like you do command a lot of attention, but you're not a flashy guy. Like I feel like you let your talking, your play on the field do the talking for you, right? Like you don't have to do a whole lot of extra stuff. Just be like, hey, listen, watch me, and I'm going to show you what I'm made of.
Yes, sir. I mean, I feel like that's just how I was raised, and I'm gonna keep living by that. So,
Yeah, I love that. All right, D. Kennedy with us here on Dugouts, Dumbbells, and Dingers. Let's get into your journey to Kansas State because you're a Fort Worth, Texas guy, but you were committed to A&M. They had a staff change. You get the call at Texas. That doesn't necessarily go the way you wanted to. Now you're here in Manhattan for year 2. When you think back about all you went through, all the adversity you've overcome as a person and a player, what stands out to you the most?
I just feel like just all the challenges that I went through freshman year, especially like I didn't play as best as I wanted to play, and then getting in the portal, going somewhere new. I feel like I had to go in there with a new mindset, and I'm very happy that Pete Hughes picked me up at Kansas State, and I'm so happy I'm there. Just especially just how last season went. I mean, I wish it could have been a little bit better, but that's what we got this year for. Hopefully, we can get a national championship under our belt.
Yeah, for sure. Now I got to ask, you're a Fort Worth guy. You're wearing purple and white now, but you're not wearing TCU purple and white. Was there ever an interest in, or any mutual interest in going to play for Kirk Sarloos and the Horned Frogs?
I would say so, yes. I feel like just because like family and my sisters also went there, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy to be wearing that Kansas State across my chest.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I was just about to ask you, what does it mean to wear that K-State moniker across your chest? Because I can tell you're a very team-focused guy. Like, that's a lot of your identity. So what does it mean to represent Kansas State University when you take that field?
To me, it means just playing for that guy right next to you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like it's us playing. I mean, and obviously we have the coaches to support us, but I feel like no one really understands or watches like what happens behind the scenes of us playing on those Friday, Saturday, Sundays. I mean, obviously we practice during the fall, Monday through Sunday. So I feel like just that bond in the locker room and that bond outside the locker room, I feel like it's very important to me and very important to our team. So
Yeah, how was that off-season tune-up for you guys? Because there was a lot of nasty winter weather that came through the Midwest for sure. Do you guys get some practice time outdoors before the season begins, or is it mainly indoor practice bubble and then just get some hitting in when you can and hope for the best when you finally take the field outdoors?
oh no, we're outside. I mean, that's cat weather. So I mean, we're getting it going. I guess some of the guys they even took me hunting, so it was cold. I never been hunting before, so I'm happy I went.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna
Yeah.
get into that for a second. Okay, what are we hunting? Where did you guys go? Who's the leader of the pack here? And give me the whole details. I want it all.
I would say it's a couple of guys, probably like Dave, Nick. I mean, they took me hunting. We just went to go like just ducks. So I mean, I was just happy to be there, even if we
Okay,
didn't shoot
so
anything. Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you hit one? Did you get one?
I mean, I shot at them, but I missed.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
listen, you got to go back to that duck hunt video game, right, and just get
Yeah.
some more shooting practice in. I'm sure you
100%.
probably got a high score on that or something.
100%.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, that's an interesting story. All right. So let's you mentioned coming to Manhattan. You getting this opportunity to play for Pete Hughes and that whole staff. I know you'd been up here in high school too, but you mentioned when you were in the portal, you got a chance to come back, visit the Little Apple, talk to Coach Hughes, listen about his team and the culture, and you said that culture is really part of what sold you on Kansas State. When you hit the portal, was it in the top of your mind, like, hey, maybe Kansas State's another option for me again, or how did they get back on your radar?
No, 100%. They were my first call right when I got in the portal. So I feel like that just like had them at the very, very like tip of the top. And my dad really liked the coaches and I really like Pete. So I'm like, I love what they're saying. I love the like what they have built. And then I was just sold from there. I'm like, this is the spot that I belong at.
Okay, so you reached out to Kansas State. You said, "Hey, listen, I'm out in Austin, and I want to come to Manhattan."
I would say it's like on both sides, but I feel like they reached out to me first.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, hey, listen, there was mutual interest there for sure. What's it like playing for Coach Hughes and that staff?
It's amazing. I mean, you just get to play free. I mean, he teaches you how to become a man and also how to become a player and learn the game a deeper level. So I feel like that helped me a lot just on how I carry myself and how our team carries it into all of our games against anybody.
What is something about Coach Hughes that those of us who are not a part of the team or around the team in Manhattan all the time wouldn't know?
He's there for us like all the time. Like anytime we need to talk to him, like we can always talk to him. Down to earth guy. I mean, really funny. So I gotta give him that. I gotta give him props. He is funny. So
Wow. Okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna clip that and send it to him so he knows that for sure. All right, so he's a funny guy. Is he a like crack jokes, or is he more like playful pranks? Like what's his funny style?
I would say both, but mostly cracking jokes, 100%.
Okay, what about on the team? Who's the funny guy on the team?
I probably have to say Shay McGahan. Yeah, he's super funny.
Okay. All right. Very good. So maybe him and Coach Hughes need to have a joke off one night. You guys have a little comedy session, a little team
Yeah.
bonding. I think that'd be a good one. All right.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So I gotta show you something. We have a sponsor on the show. It's the Borgoball right here. This little guy, this little foam baseball.
Okay,
Have you
yeah.
seen this before? Are these floating around the K-State locker room?
Yeah, I have seen those before. All on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm glad these have made their way to Manhattan, Kansas. But for those who are unaware, it's a foam baseball. You got raised seams right here. You can really feel the seams. You get the actual like feel of throwing a pitch. You can throw a nasty slider, a curveball. I can't pitch for anything, but I could even throw a split finger with this bad boy. So for those who want these, backyardbaseballbros.com, 4-pack for $20. They've also got softballs out now, and they're coming out with a BORGOBAT. The bat is coming. So for those of you guys who have the Borgoballs or the softballs, a BORGOBAT is on the way. Keep your eyes peeled, backyardbaseballbros.com. But D, these guys sponsor a segment on the podcast called The Moment That Delivered. And you have had a storied career. So I want to ask you, from your entire baseball career, what is a moment that delivered for you? Kind of a moment that sticks out in your head over your entire baseball career.
I would probably have to say the home run that just happened against Penn State and Arizona. I feel like that was like a big moment for me, just because I guess there was like some stuff that was already going on in the game with our coaches and the umpires. So I feel like right when I got to bat, I walked in, I was like, I'm about to hit a home run. And then I got my pitch and I barreled it well. And I knew it was gone off the bat. So I feel like that's like a big moment that's staying out to me.
Okay, so you knew you were going to hit that homer. You're walking up and you go, I'm going deep here.
Yeah, I just had like a feeling. I'm like, I'm about to hit this ball super, super hard. And I'm about to hit a homer. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. That's fantastic. So talk to me about what it's like when you're in the batter's box and you see your pitch and you're like, I am going to crush this thing. What is that feeling like?
It just feels like everything's just so slow and I'm seeing like a beach ball. I mean, I feel like when I go in the batter's box, I have to look at like a certain spot on my bat. Like I take a breather, look at it for a while, get in my stance, look down, and then wait just so the pitcher's not like rushing me. Because I feel like now the pitchers, they like to rush. That's how they get momentum, and their team starts getting momentum. So I have to slow that down. I got to like ice them a little bit. And then once I see my pitch, I mean, I'm hit it wherever it's pitched, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, so you're pulling the old icing the field goal kicker into the baseball game. I love it. That's fantastic. All right, continuing along here with D. Kennedy, shortstop for the K-State Wildcats, who are 6-1 of the season, getting ready for 2 against the Louisiana Raging Cajuns in Lafayette. Let's talk about faith, because I know that's something you've also been very vocal about. You've even got a favorite Bible verse. Therefore, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough troubles of its own. Where and when did you find faith becoming such a huge factor for you, and why does that verse speak to you?
I feel like I started to realize everything like coming into K-State. I feel like God just helped me like so much to become who I am today, and he gave me the talent I have now. I just thank him for that. I mean, because a lot of people like wish they could have like play college baseball. Like not a lot get to experience this opportunity. And I'm very grateful that he allowed me and gave me the talent to play this amazing sport. And that just hits me like in a different spot, just because baseball is already hard enough, and people worry about like the past, the present. They take that into what the next day. I feel like just whatever happens that day, turn the page, keep going, because obviously, I mean, this is a hard game. Like we're swinging at a ball so small. I mean, it's coming at us like 95 and it's moving. So I feel like, yeah, that just speaks to me.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Hi, I'm Megan Gower of Her Hoop Stats. Each week, co-host Rob Joyce and I break down all the latest around women's basketball on the Gower Hour. We analyze what's happened each week, preview what's to come, and talk with guests from around the country to make sure you're covered coast to coast from now all the way through the Final Four in April. Available each week, search and subscribe to Her Hoop Stats in your feed on Apple, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and check out herhoopstats.com for all your women's hoops needs.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you mentioned it earlier about just being able to flush one day's results and move on to the next one. So it fits in perfectly with that Bible verse. And yeah, like this game is hard. You're a 300 hitter and you're in the Hall of Fame. Like that's crazy. You're hitting 3 out of every 10 balls, and that's a Hall of Fame player. So yeah, you're exactly right. All right, let's get into some quick hitters here. When you left Texas and went to Kansas State, I know at Texas you just took the old Kennedy's number and said I'm owning 30. Like that's my number now. But then you get to pick your number at Kansas State. Why number 1?
I feel like it just took me. I'm like, all right, like I saw 1, I was gonna get 30, but I'm like, let me switch it up. Like this is something new. I gotta like have a brand new start, brand new feel. So I feel like 1 like took me. So
no, I think that's perfect, and you're certainly one of one for that reason. So that number even fits even better. I read you're a big yoga guy, especially in season. How'd you get into that?
I actually love yoga. I mean, especially Pilates. My girlfriend, she's a Pilates teacher, so she got me into going to Pilates. So I know my first time going, I'm like, oh, this can be a walk in the park. Like, I'm not gonna let my girlfriend show me up, but like she showed me up. I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. But I mean, I'm so happy that like she took me there. So I mean, I really enjoy it. So I feel like it loosens up the body. I mean, and you work muscles that you like wouldn't think you would work. So
all right, what's harder, off-season baseball conditioning or Pilates?
Pilates, 100%.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've never done a Pilates session, but man, I've heard it is brutal, especially when you first start.
No, 100% Pilates.
Yeah, but now you're a seasoned pro, right? I mean, you can go knock out one of those sessions like no big deal, right?
Nah, I wouldn't say it like that, but I mean, I will say it does like tire me out. 100%.
Okay, that's good though. You got to get that soreness. That's a good feeling. It's like after hitting a good workout. That's exactly what Pilates is. All right. I noticed on your Instagram you have some custom cleats that get designed for you, and they have Michael Jr. painted on them. What's the story? But what's the story there?
So that's my brother. He passed away of neuroblastoma of cancer. So I just represent him. I have him on my glove. I have it on pretty much everything you see. So I have Michael Jr. on literally everything. I mean, he's the reason why I play. I mean, he played baseball. I mean, he wasn't able to like obviously play baseball. So I mean, I feel like he's part of the reason why I keep going, and he's my why.
That's awesome, man. When you think about your brother Michael, what sticks out to you the most?
Just like, I mean, the fight that he had to go through with cancer, obviously, I respect every person, every kid that's going through that challenging time, especially the parents. Just the fight that he gave to stay alive, I feel like that's just in me. So
yeah, no, that's truly special stuff, and something that not everybody has that kind of a why to play for, but it's incredible to hear you talk about that. You go by D, but I know that's not your full name. That's a shortened version of, I believe it's Dondreon DeMarcus Kennedy. Is that how you say
Yes,
it?
sir.
Like your full name? All right. So why D?
People can't say Dundreon.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just go by that, especially like in like school, everyone like substitute teachers be like Dondriani. I'm like, nah, just call me D.
All right.
It's just
Okay.
easy,
So you just
easier
threw
for
it out
everybody
there.
to say, like so. Like,
Yeah. So no
like
one
D,
gave you that
A.
nickname. You were just like, hey, I'm D. Like that's it. Just give me D.
Yeah, I feel like my family gave it to me, but
Okay.
they call me some other stuff too. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I could see there being some awkward pronunciation, like you said, Dondrioni or Dondre one. Like, I mean, I'm sure people could throw out 1,000,001 pronunciations, but we'll stick with D. It suits you very well. All right, your walk-up song this year, "Temperature" by Sean Paul. But I've heard you mention that your favorite artist is Drake, so I'm gonna put you on the spot here. If you had to pick a Drake song as your walk-up song, what would it be?
Oh, that's a low-key good one. I don't really know. I like all of his songs. Maybe Seeing Towers. I feel like that's just like something smooth, something slow. But I mean, I like up to beat music, so like more house music vibes.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, listen, "Temperature" is a great pick. I love it because you had a Bad Bunny song, I think, your first year at Texas, right? And then you switched it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, now, hey, listen, he just performed at the halftime show and absolutely killed it at the Super Bowl. So good good representation right there.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
Yeah, that was incredible. And I mean, they had a wedding and an engagement at the halftime show that was real. Like you've never seen that
It was
before.
insane. I loved it a lot. Yeah, it was so cool to see all that go down.
That was crazy. All right. I saw in another interview you said you fell in love with the game during kid pitch when you hit 3 homers in a game. I got news for you. Anybody hits 3 homers in a game, they're gonna fall in love. Have you ever hit 3 homers in a game since then?
Like in college.
High school, college? I mean, you did this in kid pitch. I'm assuming you did it again.
I would say I've gotten close. Maybe just like 2 max.
Okay. 3's hard, man. I mean, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Like I know it happened already this year in college baseball, but I mean, heck, you had 3 homers in a weekend and you won every award in college baseball there could be. So I think you'll take that. Favorite spot in Manhattan to get to when you're away from the ballpark?
I would say my apartment, to be honest. I mean, I just love my space. I feel like just like a big part for me, just having my own spot, have my own place, and be able to make certain stuff.
Okay, so talk to me about the layout of the apartment. What's the space setup? What you got in there?
So my living room, I got this big black couch, and then I got a 75-inch TV hanging up.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like I love my living room. I fall asleep on my couch all the time. I don't know. I feel like that's just like my spot right there because obviously my game's in there, and I just got some Norma Tech legs for Christmas. So,
ooh,
yeah, I've been using that quite a bit.
All right, so you're hitting the recovery and you're playing video games while you're doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, what games are we playing? What are we gaming on?
NCAA.
All right. Okay. What are we doing? Are we a road to glory guy? Are we picking a franchise and we're fighting to the national championship? What are we doing?
I'm more of a road to glory guy, but I mean I just got in just playing online, just talking to the people I play against. I mean it's pretty tense.
I would say you talking smack on there? You
probably
showing
just
people
a little
up?
bit. Probably a little bit.
Hey, it's all in good fun, man. I love it. All right, a couple more for you here. You played running back in high school. I'm sure there's some other guys on the team who played football as well. Who's the best football player on Kansas State baseball?
Football player, I gotta give that to Dante. I mean, he can sling it. Yeah, Dante, he can sling. He used to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, he used to run track. So I mean, I gotta give him props. Yeah, he can throw that ball.
Man, I feel like you and Dante could bring the veer back and just dominate anybody. Like you're in the halfback spot. He's the QB. You do a little halfback option, QB roll. Like, I mean, you guys are going to just torch everyone down the field.
No, 100%. I believe so.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can stop you defensively, even on the K-State football team. All right, last one for you here. What's the best part about playing in Manhattan at Toyton Family Stadium? You guys haven't played there yet this year, but it's coming up this weekend.
I feel like it'll be the crowd. 100%. The crowd comes out, fans come out, and then also just the new guys that come in, and then like the new team, like new teammates, new fans, obviously, especially the ones from last year. Like you remember them, like, oh, like I remember giving you this, giving you that. So taking a picture and all that. So I feel like just the memories there.
All right, D, that's awesome stuff, man. Hey, listen, really appreciate you giving us about 25 minutes of your time. Great to hear your story, see that bright smile on your face talking about baseball and everything to do with your family and your faith. I can tell that the game of baseball and Kansas State really, kind of flow through you and you really embody and embrace those two things really, really strong. And I just love getting to hear about how much your family has impacted you as well. Thank you for the time, and we'll be rooting for you and Kansas State the rest of the year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Go Cats.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment here on Dugouts, Dumbbells, and Dingers.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together. Well, that was an incredible 25 minutes with D. Kennedy, wasn't it? I mean, sharing his entire baseball journey, talking about the impact his dad, his brother, his entire family have had on his baseball legacy, bringing us behind the curtain of learning that Pete Hughes is a funny guy. Did not have that one on the bingo card. And also, he tried a new hobby this offseason, learning Pilates and going hunting for the first time. Didn't do so well on either one, but he's getting better at it. And we appreciate him sharing all of that insight with us. And just great to learn the story of D. Kennedy as a whole and learn more about why this shortstop is becoming so revered in Manhattan, Kansas. We'll be certainly rooting him on and the Kansas State Wildcats along as they embark on weekend number 3 of college baseball coming up this weekend when they host the Columbia Lions at Toyton Family Stadium. But first couple of games in the midweek against Louisiana in Lafayette to take care of business in their first true road games of the season. That'll do it for this week's edition of Dugouts, Dumbbells, and Dingers. We'll be back next week with another special guest and another episode of 3D. Until then, enjoy weekend 3 of the college baseball season.